Ladies and gentlemen, if you are new here, I would like to say welcome. And if you're returning, thank you for tuning in yet again. Today, we have something very, very, very different from the usual. And I know I say that a lot, but I think this might take the cake. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are listening to some old school Tiësto. And I do not mean the EDM new school Tiësto. I am talking about the trance Tiësto. I'm talking about the good old days. I wasn't there, but today's song we are listening to is called Adagio for strings or Adagio for strings. I hear people say it two separate ways, but this song was originally produced by Samuel Barber in 1936. Now, you guys might think this is being read off a script considering my background in music, but no, I'm very, very, very familiar with trance. This was the genre that I dabbled in long before getting into metal, so safe to say I'm very familiar with Tiësto. But I will say I have not listened to this song by Tiësto in over 10 years. So we're about to take a trip down memory lane. But with all this said, ladies and gentlemen, let's just jump straight into this.
Make some noise! Magic! Music!
What a banger that was. I have not heard that song in so long. Wow. I just feel like I'm 13 again, catching a bus. I will say that I always liked the Ferry Corsten remix of this just a little bit more than Tiësto's version. But with that said, this is still flawless. I think this has like nearly 100 million views on YouTube. Like, this is a timeless classic, this song. I would say that Tiësto would be in the top 10, maybe even top 5 of the greatest trance artists of all time. But yet again, this song, like I was never there to experience hearing this live or even hearing this stuff at clubs, but it is just pure, it's just, you just feel it. You feel it here, right? You have good sound system, it's here. You watch this video clip, there's not 1,000 phones like this. It's just like everyone is just in the moment and just feeling the music. And that's why I still do love trance. I don't dabble in it as much as I once did, but I still have such a soft spot for trance because the way it makes people feel and the way it makes me feel. Now, if you are new around here on my channel, we cover a wider range of metal, a mix of metal and sadder songs, but I don't usually dabble into this older style of techno. But if you are new around here, or if you are returning and you are not new here, if you would like me to listen to some old school trance and go back down memory lane, because I would love to do that. I have some absolutely amazing songs, and to be honest, I would love to listen to these songs again. It has been so long. I would especially love to do Ocean Lab by Above and Beyond. That album there, ladies and gentlemen, if you know, you know, that's one in my top 3 albums. But as I said, this is just a flawless track. It doesn't need an explanation. If it doesn't click with you, it doesn't click with you, and that's perfectly fine. If you don't like it, that's perfectly fine. But if you do like it, we all know why we like it, and nothing else needs to be said about that. For me, this is an amazing, amazing song. I'm gonna give this a 9.5 out of 10. But as I said, there are some more specific, untapped, old school Tiësto songs that a lot of people don't actually know about unless they were diehard fans, as they were not actually released on any major platforms. But with all this said, guys, if you have any songs you would like me to listen to, please leave them in the comments down below. Now, I will say this, if it is going to be trance, you need to be very, very, very niche, because I dabbled in this for a very long time. But with all that said, guys, I just want to say thank you for tuning in, and we will see you in the next one, guys.